Good morning, students. I welcome you to your GK class. Yes, my dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter that is known as Trivia with Rohan. Yes. So, earlier in previous classes, we have already gone through so many chapters. We have already know about different things like your constellations, your meteors, asteroid, different spices, different fast growing plants, and strange looking plants also. And here in this chapter, we are going to know something more about all those things. So let us start. So here you can see what I have written. There are 13 zodiac constellation. Yes. So as you know that normally we know that there are 12 zodiac constellation, but no, there is another extra one zodiac constellation that we don't know. So let us know one by one. Let me say you what are the 13 zodiac constellation. So Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpion, Sagittarius, and Ophiuchus. Yes, this Ophiuchus is the 13th zodiac constellation. So, according to ancient belief, this constellation have what? This constellation have strong impact upon Earth and on our life. So that's why our astrologer believe on those things and they use all these things in order to predict our future. Yes. Okay. Then come the next point. More than 4 million people live in the Arctic Circle. Yes, can you believe? More than 4 million people live in Arctic Circle. Yes, but the extreme Arctic climate makes the region a forbidding place to travel and a challenging place to live because extreme cold, you can feel extreme coldness over there. In the winter, cold Arctic temperature and extreme wind chills make it dangerous to venture outdoors without proper clothing. And it also becomes a challenging affair to heat a home. Yes, without trees to cut for firewoods. Yes, so however, people have found ways to adapt, survive, and thrive in the Arctic. That's why more than 4 million people live in the Arctic Circle. Yes, it is a strange fact we come to know in this class. The next, carnivorous plants grow in soil that lacks nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Yes, so as you know that plants grow in soil is having what all sort of vitamins and minerals. But here it's a strange thing that carnivorous plants grow in soil that lacks nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Yes. So let me say you something about the ecology of carnivorous plants. Most carnivorous plants grow in acidic bogs, unproductive lakes, or sandy soils. These are all habitats that are poor in the nutrients that plants require for growth, particularly inorganic nitrogen, phosphorus, and calcium. Got it? Then next, in the Guinness Book of World Records, the record for the fastest growing plant belongs to certain species of species of the 45 genera of bamboo which has been found to grow up to 91 cm per day. Yes, in the Guinness Book of World Record. You do know that what is Guinness Book of World Record? Yes. So here the record for the fastest growing plant belong to certain species of the 45 genera of bamboo. Yes, can you believe? So bamboos are one of the most important what fast growing plants that can grow up to 91 cm per day. Yes, isn't it an interesting fact? Yes, definitely. So come to the next point. A valley is a deep long depression in the earth's surface found in the mountain regions. Yes. So valleys are depressed areas of land sources and washed out by the conspiring forces of gravity, water, and ice. And some hang and others are hollow also. Yes, and they all take the form of a U, a V. Yes, they are having the shape of U, a V. Let me say some important names of the valleys. Yes, and Valleys are named after the rivers that flows through them. So here are some names like Baraka Valley, then Vangas Valley, then Bakranangal, then Brahmaputra Valley, etc. and etc. Okay. So let us come to go through the next points. Here you can see in ancient times, constellations were used for navigation and also by farmers so that they knew when to plant and harvest the crops. Yes, so it is very important that how constellations were used in your ancient times. So constellations were used to create and track the calendar. Yes, earlier time constellations were used to create and track the calendar, so people knew when to plant crops and harvest them. They are also used for navigation and to help sailors travel across oceans. Because earlier time no compass was there, no advanced technology were there, that's why people were using constellations to know the time and to prepare calendar also. Got it? Then come to the next point. The word saffron comes from a Latin word saffrarum. Yes, saffranum. Yes. So, do you know what is saffron? When we are going through the chapter spice herb, at that time you have come across this spice named saffron. Yes, it's the costliest spice in the world. Yes, and it has come from a Latin word that is saffranum. So let us know something about saffron. Yes, the dried stigmas of the saffron caucus plant can be purchased as saffron threads. This plant was originally native to Asia Minor and the Mediterranean and is cultivated mainly in southern France, Iran, Spain, Italy, Morocco and Greece today. The reason for the very high prices is the expensive harvesting cost. Yes, the harvesting process of this spice is very expensive. The saffron caucus blooms once a year for 2 weeks only. Oh my god. These are harvested by hand in the morning just before the opening of the flower. Otherwise, the flower evaporates. Got it? That's why, as the harvesting process of the saffron is very expensive and very difficult, thus it is the costliest spice in the world. Next, vanilla is the most expensive spice after saffron. Yes, so saffron is the costliest, but vanilla is the second costliest spice or expensive spice after saffron. Let us know something about vanilla. So the price reflects the labor intensive production process. Only the fermented pods of the vanilla plants are used in trade. Shortly before the pods ripen, they are harvested by hand, treated with water vapor and stored for 4 weeks in an airtight container. Yes, they have to, the pods of the vanilla have to be preserved in an airtight container for 4 weeks. Yes, and where they ferment slowly. Then that is why the preparation is very time consuming and laborious. And that is the reason vanilla is the most expensive spice after saffron. Got it? Then last name. Next, spices are made from bark, fruit, seed, stem or root of a plant. Yes, as you know that I have already told in the previous chapter, in the spice sub chapter, that spices are made from bark, fruit, stem, seed or root of a plant. So everything of a plant are used as spices. And in Indian culture, the importance of spices are very much. Yes, India is very famous for different spices, and Indian spices are having medicinal values also. Got it? So the spices which are made from bark of a tree is there are some examples like cinnamon. It is made from the bark of a plant. Then the spice which is made from fruit, that is fennel, red pepper, chilies, etc. are made from the fruit of a plant. Then seed. Yes, the spice which are made from the seed of a plant are what? Black cumin, black pepper, mustard, etc. Got it? Then the spice which made from the stem of a plant. Do you know? Yes, coriander. Yes. Then last one, the spice which made from root of a plant is ginger. Got it? Then last one, a very famous volcano, Mount Erebus, is located in the Antarctica. Yes. So as you know that Antarctica is the coldest and driest continent. It contains 90% of all of the ice on Earth. But still, it has a famous volcano named Mount Erebus. Now it stands 12,440 feet above the sea level, and its slopes are covered with snow and ice, glaciers, and the occasional lava flow. Got it? So, this is all about your Mount Erebus. So, I hope you have understood everything what I wanted to explain you. So, my dear student, this much for today's class. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Bye bye.